Welcome back to Norway. This is our second video from Oslo, and in our last video we got our first impressions of the city and tried to explore as much as we could on a budget. We packed so much into one day. We walked up to the Opera House for beautiful views over the city, tried some local waffles and award-winning coffee, made our way through the city's parks full of waterfalls and sculptures, enjoyed Oslo's famous salmon sushi, and ended the day exploring the fortress grounds. We used the Oslo City Pass to stretch our budget, and today we're making the most of it as we keep exploring one of Europe's most expensive cities.
Good morning, you guys. It's another beautiful day here in Oslo. Today we're going to get out in nature a bit, but first we're going to head to a museum.
Yeah, so this city has a ton of really good museums, but to keep it a little budget friendly, we kind of went through the whole list and picked out one, maybe two if we have time.
Yeah, it's so hard to choose. There's so many great ones to see.
Yeah, so we picked out a couple that sound good to us, and we're gonna go check out the Fram Museum right now. I think it's only a 160 entrance fee, so that's not too bad.
Oh, it's
still
good.
Budget friendly.
Then hopefully we're gonna take a ferry to get there, but we're not sure if it's running or not, so we're about to go check right now.
Yeah, we just kind of randomly walked over here to see.
Yeah, we want to see the city from the water, hopefully. So. To make it pretty easy, Museum Ferry.
Okay, that was the ferry that's included in the pass that takes you from the city to the museums. So that was nice. We found the boat all good. And then on the way over here, we were talking to a very sweet couple, and they kind of made us rethink which museum we're going to. So we have decided to change up our plans, and we're heading to the Folk Museum first. Okay, since we had a little change up of our plans, the price of this museum, if we didn't have our Oslo pass, is 195 crowns each.
They were a lot smaller back in the day. I thought they were supposed to be so tall here, but...
I know, what the heck? So the Folk Museum is really interesting because what they've done is basically they've built over 150 different buildings from all over Norway and put them in this one area so that you can come and explore and see what life was like rural and urban life was like from the 1500s until present day. So there's so many different old historic buildings that you can go into. The site is massive, so if you're short on time like we are, because we're trying to shove as much stuff as we can in, I would say pick out a few different buildings that you want to see and then hit those first. Since it was a spur of the moment for us, we're just kind of running around looking at whatever we think is cool.
So we just made it to the highlight of the museum here, which is this church dating back to the 1200s. I think you can actually go inside and check it out. Let's go see. So that was really cool walking through one of Europe's oldest and largest open-air museums. Got a great feel for Norwegian culture and history. You can walk through so many different buildings. I guess in the summertime they have people dressed up in traditional outfits. They have bakers, farmers, school teachers. I saw in the video online that they have people making bread, which looked really cool too, but we're a little too early for high season. I guess it's only on the weekends as well. Can you believe these crazy expensive houses?
I know, it's such a beautiful neighborhood, but it is a very interesting area because similar to Stockholm, they've grouped all of the museums in one little area. So having your house in the middle of museum island, I know it's not an island, but
can you imagine the high season how many people are walking by your house and stuff?
I know, it kind of seems like your home might be on display.
I could deal with it if I had one of these mansions.
Me too.
And a sailboat out there.
I could handle it.
So it's pretty convenient. They have the Kon-Tiki Museum and then the Fram, which is what we're going to next. But they're all located right here, which is nice. So we're gonna grab some lunch at Taste of Tiki.
Food acquired.
Nice.
It is so good. I was not expecting it to be this delicious. I got, what was it called? Thai paella. So it's like a fried veggie rice, but like with Thai seasonings and shrimp. It is so good.
I know. And our view is amazing, right?
It's
What
so
a pretty
nice.
city.
I've just been shedding layers too. The weather is perfect today.
We met a new friend. So we just made it to the Fram Museum. Look how awesome it is. We have a huge ship behind us. There's like 3 different levels you can explore. It gives you so much information as well. I think you can actually go inside the ship and on deck. So this ship behind me is the strongest wooden ship ever built, and it holds the record for going the farthest north and south. How crazy is this? Let's go explore. I'm excited. I feel like a little kid again.
Shall we go on board?
Board the ship.
There's a story coming out of there. Because I feel like they're actually simulating you being on a boat because it's like vibrating with like the sound of the engine, and
Engines are running, yeah.
I feel a little nauseous, so I can tell I'm on a boat.
And you were complaining about our room size.
This is pretty cozy for a boat. It's so interesting because this is the engine room and it smells like old metal. It's very
gasoline.
like gasoline. It feels they're making this a little too realistic.
Oh, shoot.
Well, that's pretty good. Bow line, done. This rope feels like it's been touched by 1,000 hands. What was the most popular Christmas gift received by the crew?
A bottle of rum.
No. Darts.
Oh.
What common substance was used by many of the Fram's crew? Substance. These people
I'm going
smoke
tobacco.
Tobacco. I thought that was bars of soap.
Tobacco, that was easy.
What was the crew's favorite snack on all of the Fram's expeditions? Beef jerky.
Like a dry jerky, yeah.
Chocolate. The rooms are pretty decently sized for like an individual.
Oh yeah, I
Like
could do
the
that.
one-room cabins. The ones with bunk beds, no, but the one-room cabins, yes.
Wow, this is amazing. It really feels like you're on a ship in the middle of a storm and you're moving and everything. The sound effects here are amazing. If you look at the waves too closely, it feels like they're about to topple over.
Whenever they had like the ship like going through the waves, I
It was so
actually
realistic.
felt like nauseated. Like I felt like motion sick. And when we went on board in the hull and stuff, nauseous. Like it is realistic. Bring your seasickness medicine.
That museum was so much fun. Spent way more time than I originally thought we would. And interactive too. Going through the ship was so unique, and just all the history, how crazy those voyages were they did that long ago.
Yeah, you could really spend more time than we spent in there too if you read all of it. There was so much information there.
In a whole nother room with another ship with like 3 levels of photographs and stuff from the journeys, and highly recommended. don't miss that museum if you do come.
For the past 5 years, we've been traveling all over the world, and there is nothing worse than landing in a new country and you don't speak the language, you have no idea where you're going, and you have zero access to the internet. Thankfully, we discovered eSIMs, and now we use Olafly to solve one of our biggest travel problems, and staying connected is the easy part. Olafly is an eSIM that allows you to instantly connect to the internet without the hassle of looking for that physical SIM card. We always set everything up on the app before we even land, and then as soon as we touch down, we are ready to go with unlimited data. Thankfully, on this Europe trip, it has been super convenient because we are on their regional plan. So every time we arrive in a new country, we're already connected. We don't have to download a new data package. We've used Olafly in over 15 countries, and they are hands down one of our favorite travel tools that we rely on. We're gonna leave a link in the description box below if you guys wanna check out Olafly, and you guys can use our code Sammy and Tommy for 5% off your next eSIM. And thanks again to Olafly for sponsoring this video and continuing to support our channel. They do call it Museum Island.
Who was right?
I was hesitant to call it Museum Island because technically it's not an island, but they do call it that.
How about that timing?
We walked up like with 1 minute.
It's like we planned it. This is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, the artwork. So we just popped into City Hall really quick. It's like 10 minutes before they close, so it's kind of empty. The artwork in here is crazy. This is a 265-meter fresco mural above the entranceway.
Wow.
It's so cool. We're about to head into the MUNCH Museum. It's one of the largest museums in the world dedicated to a single artist. It's over 13 floors. It's home to The Scream, a very famous painting you might have seen. Yeah, our third museum of the day.
Next, you can put your backpacks on the walker straight to the left.
Wow, we are tired. I don't think we've ever done 3 museums in a day before.
I don't think we gave this one our best foot forward.
That's true. We're fading a little bit. But if you're interested in seeing any of his work,
In art. No, I'm just kidding.
I just read he donated 28,000 pieces of art to Oslo, which is crazy. His work is kind of like haunting, so it's very different than stuff we usually see. But it was enjoyable, right?
It was enjoyable. I actually think just the building itself is pretty incredible, and you can like go to the top floor and there's like incredible views out over the city. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth a visit, especially if you have the pass, because
Yeah.
then it's included.
We've gotten our money's worth, that's for
We
sure.
definitely have gotten our money's worth.
Now we're gonna head up and get into nature finally.
Yeah.
We have a tram ride and we're gonna go to a park that has some sculptures, I think.
Ekebergparken
Ekebergparken. And has some awesome views of the city as well.
What kind of statues are these? What kind of park are we in?
Which one do you like?
I don't know. And there's another one up there.
What's happening here? They're having a good time.
Where are we?
Alright, somebody has to explain this one to me. You said what?
It's a sausage spider.
Spider. Sammy was just telling me this one behind me is her favorite piece of art she's seen today.
I never said that. You're just a liar.
She was really diving deep. I missed it on the camera. I was changing batteries, but she was really going off about it. Thought it was kind of weird.
I would not say anything like that. Anyway, we have made it up to Ekebergparken because we wanted to get out in nature a little bit. We wanted to come up here. There's supposed to be a nice viewpoint. Right when we got off the train, we're hit with those couple of those statues.
That you couldn't stop talking about.
Shut up! No, I didn't. Why are you doing that?
Oh, you get embarrassed so easily.
I wasn't talking about anything.
She was talking about a lot. Mind in the gutter.
I know it was
Naughty
not.
girl. Marilyn Monroe, I see it. You guys get the same pose. That's Sammy's go-to.
Look at the view though. This is so pretty. Also, this park has lots of art. In case we haven't seen enough today, we will end with more art.
How scary is this person behind me? And humongous. So nice being in the park. All the birds are singing still.
Yeah, it's sunset time, or maybe a little bit earlier than sunset, but it's getting later in the day. Nice way to end the day out in nature after being in buildings all day.
That's very true. Besides the scary troll, can you imagine being here at night? That thing looking at you?
I wouldn't be out past dark.
And look how scary this is too. So this guy is worshiping that monster. She got a big booty. Big booty.
Why are you being...
Big
Oh gosh,
booty.
he got a donk.
Here, turn around real quick.
No, stop.
I was just telling Sammy, it's a little creepy. And then you look over, you have a bunch of whitey-tighties and panties.
I thought they were like lampshades, and then we got closer, and I was like, that's underwear. What? I didn't read anything about weird sculptures and art. I just read about art.
I like it. Wow, this is pretty.
This is very pretty.
Unexpected.
Yes.
Look how random this is in the middle of the forest. Ooh, what was that? They have music and these changing lights.
It's like kind of weird, but it's very, very cool. I love it when they all change pink. My favorite part. I'm scared already. And you're gonna do that. This place is just a little creepy.
I love it.
What a great way to end the day.
Yeah, with the sunset going down, it is so gorgeous up here. It's more like a forest than a park. I guess it's both. It's huge though.
Yeah, and all of like the art installations, kind of creepy, kind of cool.
I love them.
Yeah, it was fun to, come up here and get our heart rate up in the day up here in some nature. I think we did a fun 48 hours in Oslo.
Yeah, jam-packed.
Yeah.
We weren't sure if there was tons of stuff to do, but you could spend several days here. There's so many museums and like day trips out of town too to get out in nature.
We did hear that Oslo wasn't the most exciting city to visit, but I feel like we had a great time.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming along and spending 48 hours in Oslo with us. Our next video, we are not in a new country. We're going to explore another city here in Norway. So we'll see you guys in the next one.